gun and walk into a public place.
Remember remember like nobody remembers the fucking MIT dude, the one that shot up the Korean guy.
In DC, or it was in Virginia, I think.
It was in Virginia.
Yeah.
Is MIT in Virginia?
Yeah.
Then it is in Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about anything outside of California. But yeah, him too. I think he was like bullied or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I mean, this is not funny, but it was funny because he was taking a bunch of pictures with him with a hammer and shit.
Yeah, with the gun. Because he drew his power from that weapon.
Yeah, he was like...
Yeah, dude,
like,
this motherfucker had Polaroids, and what did he do? He sent them to a news station.
Yep.
And they gave him all of the attention that he wanted.
When I watched that shit, I started cracking up a little bit. Not because the situation was terrible, but it was the fact that
it was some
I
shit.
felt like he took all these photos. He was like, not good enough.
Dude, I fucking hate you.
He's not good enough. Oh, I don't like the lighting on this face.
Oh my!
And so he's like trying different, like maybe if I have an elbow a little higher, maybe like this. I was like cracking up a little bit.
I just rolled a little bit. I fucking hate you. I'm over here. I'm like all serious, and I'm like, gun control, and Dave is like, he needed the lighting.
I just pictured him off to the side putting like some foundation on his face.
Oh my!
Little K-pop style. You know what I mean? Just
got
like,
a little zit.
I don't know. I gotta make sure if I'm gonna go out, it's gonna be a good one.
Oh my fucking god, David!
But that's the funny thing though. Like, I think if anybody who hasn't been bullied before or pushed into a corner, they don't know why somebody would do something like that. Right?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people that should have gotten bullied at least once or twice.
It kind of changes your perspective a lot. Like this kid, I don't know what the hell he went through, but he was an Asian immigrant. Well, I'm not sure if he was an immigrant, but he was an Asian kid in Virginia, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some racist white people probably made a few jokes at him.
A few?
Maybe a few thousands.
I literally cannot, out of every school I went to, I think I remember one Asian guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And, so he was like that oddball out, and it was probably hard for him to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you feel like when you push somebody to a corner, they're not going to do something. If you see animals and you push them to a corner, no matter how weak you think that they are, they show their teeth.
Absolutely.
And that's what you do to people.
Absolutely. At first, you could run up on a rabbit, and at first it'll keep running away. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, motherfucker might bite you.
Banicula.
I gotta blow my nose, Dave.
Go ahead, do it. This is gonna go into that fucking weird Reddit page with a bunch of all the JK girls. Just do it real slow, then look into the camera and go, "You like that?" I saw that fucking Reddit page once, and that shit is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you know what the funniest thing about it is?
What?
It's all Tiff. It's literally 90% Tiff.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, it is. Dude, and I was telling her about this shit too, because I'm sitting here thinking, Gio, smoking hot. Nikki, smoking hot. Who are the other ones? Julia, smoking hot. Fucking Jess, pretty hot too. But the whole thing is Tiff. It's
it
Tiff
definitely has
and
to
those
be...
big old milkers. And and the thing is that I don't see it because I was scrolling through this shit because I just found this 2 weeks ago, and I was looking through it and I was like, oh, that's a picture of Tiff. Oh, that's a picture of Tiff. But then I would notice, bro, it's the table is flat, but then these titties cup over the table
Tiff know what she doing. She's like,
dude,
I'm trying to be on this Reddit page. And she just rests her titties on the table.
I think she just
it's
needs
grocery
a break.
bags.
Dude, and it took me a minute to notice that it was the breastises because I thought it was just, I'm like, oh, that's my friend.
It's also because, maybe it's because Tiff, she also posts the most out of everybody, right?
I think it's also because she's a bad bitch.
It's weird. I can't see her like that, though, because I met her when she was super young.
Tiff's a bad bitch, though.
Yeah.
She got a good face, big old titties. She young, she fine. She out here.
Tiff is 30 now, which blows my mind, man.
Really?
I was like, oh, fuck, that bitch is 30 years old now, man.
Yeah, dude. I Googled how old you were before I came here.
Yeah, man.
32.
Yeah.
Wow.
32. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy, David.
Yeah. I'm 32.
I'm still turning a baby.
Yeah, I am 32. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, I am 32.
Yeah, it's about that age.
Oh, shit.
That happens to me all the time.
My fucking back went out yesterday, shit. God damn it.
I'm getting old now, man.
I like this age, though. I think when I was younger, I used to think 30 was super old. Mm-hmm. But then if somebody asked me right now, hey, don't you wish you could go back in time and be younger? I'd be like, nah, because it took me a while to be comfortable in my own skin. And that happened through time.
Yeah.
I can't go through that anxiety again.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't do that shit. I can't go through second guessing every single step that I make. I'm at a point in my life where I still second guess a lot, but it's nowhere near how it used to be because I'm more solid right now. My foundation is strong. It's like when I say fuck you now, I mean it. Like, it's crazy. It comes from my spirit.
Because you're like, I don't need you. I have a plan. Here's my 5-year plan. And I don't see you in this. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it feels fucking good. Like I could say my opinions without worrying too much about the repercussions because I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because before it was like, this is like something small. So, let's say you had a group of friends, right? And this is some shit that always happens in high school. And if you're in high school and you're listening to this, you know what's up. You have a group of like, let's say 10 friends, right? But there's
10 friends in high school.
Yeah. I was a good guy.
Yeah. Jesus.
Bose is like, yeah, 10 friends. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck was that? That shit move?
Yeah,
but,
10 minus the 0.
Yeah, but so you're like 10 friends, right? And then there's probably, let's say, 8 of them you really like, but 2 of them you really don't fuck with.
Okay.
Right? But with those 2 that you don't fuck with, because you're so worried about the perception of the group and then, keeping things cool, you're always nice to them and you always invite them out. Well, guess what, kids? When you move past 18 and you're like in your 30s, those 2 people are never invited to the cookout. Ever. Because you don't have to be around people you don't want to be around. In high school, because you have to go to this thing called school, you have to be around them 24/7. So you have to look at their face, hear their voice. When you're an adult and you can create your own situations, you can choose who you want to be around. That is what I love about being an adult.
Wow.
It's like, look at this. I don't like you. Don't come near me. I will shit in your food. I will literally shit in your food. I will wait for you to have a child just so I could kidnap your kid.
Yeah, you lost me at 10 friends. Can't relate. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I still kick it with my high school friends to this day.
Really?
We had this thing called Friendsgiving, of course, and we've had it since we were 14.
God damn. I just started. LA's been pretty quiet for me this whole time. This is the first year that like I've nonstop have people to hang out with. And oh my God, David, I'm going home for the first time this year in 3 years. And like
3 years?
Yeah, dude, and my schedule is like jam packed. Like I am like undoubtedly like at least for maybe like my 3 years of high school, like that span of grades, I'm definitely the like I don't want to say more successful, but more kind of popular, like outward facing thing because like I have the following, like I do, shit like this. I'm out in LA. Like a lot of people are still back at home. And so it's really funny that all of these people that really shit on me growing up, like really shitting on me, like now there's kind of like, I don't want to say like a buzz about me like back home because it's really small town. But like suddenly people that didn't want anything to do with me.
I'm so proud of you.
Fucking years ago.
They're like, I'm so proud of you. I always knew you were going to make it. Yo, man, you're doing great things.
Do you get that?
All the time.
Oh my God. And they never wanted to do. Guys, work your ass off. Work your ass off to flex. It feels good.
Tell them to suck your pussy, you bitches. You know what?
That.
Okay. Well, suck your pussy. I like that phrase because it's like suck my dick. But the reason it's so funny because when people do that, like there are people who have literally reached out to me. They go, "Yo, man, high school was a trip, right?" And I'm like, yeah. and I look at that and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't even know you.
Dude, there was a guy that sat behind me in social studies for like, because our last names were similar for like years. We never really spoke. One day he followed me on Instagram and I was like, oh, I'll follow him back. And then he just starts responding to every story. And I'm like, we literally never spoke.
Exactly.
Ever. High school's a trip, right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What does that mean?
Yo, this was a while ago, but somebody, Sacramento's not that big of a town. And if you say some shit, people probably hear it. That's why when I tell stories from back in Sacramento, I don't use the actual names.
Right.
It's because it's a small town, word gets around like that. But this guy was going around. I don't even know this dude. Like, I kind of remember his face from maybe like a yearbook, or maybe I've seen him on school or something, around school and shit. But he was saying some shit like, oh, like David's like fucking persona that he puts online. That's some new shit. He was never like that in high school. And I'm like thinking like, you don't even know me. How would you know this? How would you fucking know this? You never had a conversation with me.
Like, you never gave me the time of day.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like you never, ever fucking talked to me. I've been the same dude since fucking day one. All my friends know this shit. I've probably gotten a lot louder since I gotten older because I gave less fucks. But other than that, it's been the same fucking guy. I mean, you could ask any of my friends from back at home, but this random person who doesn't know me, he wants to gain a little bit of attention and fame by talking shit about me to other people around my thing. And the funny thing is, I'm not a non-confrontational person. You know? So, you know, and I had to do this a couple of times with people, and not to say like I wasn't a fight or throw down. I'm not confrontational in terms of fist fighting, but if you have a problem, we should be able to talk about it. So I was at it's not called Vons, it's called Safeway, you know, back in NorCal. So I was at a Safeway. Saw this dude, kind of looks, he's kind of like, you know, doing that shifty eye thing, like whether he should approach me or not.
Oh shit.
You know, one of those things, right? But,
probably like he wonders, like, does he know? Does he know I've been talking shit?
Yeah, and so like I was like, oh, now's my opportunity. I come up. I'm like, what's up, bro? He's like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? It's like, you've been doing big things. Already my blood pressure is starting to rise. And I was like, that's cool, man. I was like, hey, bro, like, I don't even know you like that, but how come you like telling all these other people that like I'm not who I am? He's like, nah, you getting shit twisted, man. That's not what I said. And I'm like, what is going on with this dude, right? This is like this bitch madeness in people. Like, if you're going to talk that shit, at least own up to it. My thing is, like, if I talk shit behind your back, you best believe I already said it to your face.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, it's not even like, oh, if I talk shit about you, you can approach me and we'll, like, hash it out. Like, no, I've already said it to you.
Yeah.
In fact, I make sure that I say it to you before I go say it to anybody else. And if, you know what, if I'm saying it, fuck you. That's probably, like, seriously. I have no problem. If I get to a point where I'm talking about somebody to somebody else, it means I've exhausted all resources solving the problem with the person.
Yeah.
And I'm done with it. I'm venting. I'm fed up. Like, I don't talk shit to talk shit. If I'm talking shit, it's probably to vent. But it's because you fucking pissed me off. We've been trying to work this out. It's not working out. I've told you to go fuck yourself, and here we are.
Like, how is that talking shit behind your back? I've already said it to the front of your face.
Exactly. What is it? We're just not allowed to say anything negative?
Yeah.
We just can't say anything negative?
It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like you.
Yeah,
I've
and that's okay.
you.
That's okay. Like, if we don't, I feel like like, you know what? If I don't like you and I'm talking shit about you, talk shit back to me,
yeah,
and let's just hash out. We're like, great, we don't like each other. At least we're having fun. I get to yell at you. You get to give me constructive feedback.
Dude, it's funny too because there's some other people like I talk mad shit about certain people that I really don't like, and it's very rare that I actually dislike somebody, right? So like if I do dislike them, I dislike them a lot. But the funny thing is like I hear things that they've said about me, which doesn't really affect me. I'm just more like, damn, like you don't like that? That's cool, right? It's like I never liked you too, but you're going out of your way to talk that shit. But the funny thing is, they forget you talk shit. I could talk shit way better than you. So let's get it. Let's do this shit, right? So this shit gets a little out of hand, and then all of a sudden I receive a message through somebody else because they can't confront me. They tell one of our mutual friends, "Yo, just tell David it's all love, man. That it's all good." No, now I'm just gonna do it more. Now I'm gonna do it 10 times more. You fucked up.